All right, so here we're dealing with two fractions with different denominators. So let's talk about how to handle one of these problems. I know these ones are probably some of the trickier ones whenever we're solving equations. So on the left side we have, I'm going to write it over here so I have plenty of space to show the work, x minus 3 over 2. This x minus 3 is divided into two equal parts. On this side, I'm just going to do plus, and I already have two groups, so I have negative 2 x plus 1. I have two groups of x plus 1, and it's negative. That's what that. And this is all equal to negative 1. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of these the same way I did with the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and think about finishing this one first. So I'm going to do one more group. Okay, so one more group. So that means I need one more group here as well. So I'm going to fill this in. And that's going to create another part of a red X. Ooh, some of you guys are seeing an issue right now. Now I have two negative 1s. All right, well, I need to finish this, right? So it's divided into thirds. So I'm going to create 3 more groups of this. So 1. So notice I made 4 more in order to make a group. 2. 3. So I have 1, 2, 3. Okay? So I made 2 more groups in order to finish this, so I need to make 2 more groups over here. And I need to make 2 more groups of this. So 1, 2. Okay? And now see, everything's whole on the left. So let's talk a little bit and connect this with prior knowledge of things that we've done before. Okay? In the past, if you guys wanted to add 1/2 plus 1/3, you would need a common denominator. Oh, that's common denominator of 6. Okay. So you would turn this into a 6 and this into a 6, which means you multiply the top and bottom by 3, the top and bottom by 2. But now, since they have the same denominator, you can add them. And we're doing a similar thing here. Since you have 2 and 3, you can see I ended up making 6 there, and I ended up making 6 groups here, even though 6 groups of 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So, what you could think about this is I multiplied, since I saw the denominator 2 and the denominator 3, I went back and I multiplied both sides by 6 to get rid of those denominators. And it did. See, it worked. I now have negative 6 okay. I have 3 groups of x minus 3. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of x plus 1. All right. And the reason that happens like that is whenever you multiply that 6 here, how many times does 2 go into 6? It goes in 3 times, and that's where that 3 comes from. How many times does 3 go into 6? 3 goes into 6 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4, and that's where that came from. All right. And now we just got to go through and we need to work this out. So I am going to rewrite this with what I have. I have 3 x's. Okay. I have 3 groups of negative 3, which means I'm going to have a negative 9. I have negative 4 x's. I'm going to actually switch this to red, make this a little easier to see. And I have 4 groups of negative 1, because it was positive, so it's going to become negative. Okay? And that's going to be equal to negative 6. All right, so now we just kind of keep going through our work that we've been doing before. Positive and negatives cancel out. So we'll use purple for that. So 1, those are going to cancel out. Those are going to cancel out. Those are going to cancel out. Negative 9, negative 4 is negative 13. Okay, so this is what I have left. 8. We know that we're going to end up needing a positive x, so I'm going to add x to both sides. And at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 6 by adding 6 to both sides. So, as a final answer, I have 6 6's cancel out, so I have -7 left equals x. Okay.